Assalamu alaikum. On May 21st, the day of the Circassian Genocide, commemorative events were held all around the world. People took to the streets in cities across Europe, Turkey, the United States, and Jordan. It's especially worth mentioning Damascus, where local Circassian youth were able, for the first time in 53 years, to hold a public demonstration, marching to the Umayyad Square. Subtitles by Adygea. Subtitles created by Dina. Despite the pressure, people of course commemorated this day in their homeland as well. Events were held in Black Sea Shapsugia, where a traditional prayer service for the defenders of the homeland was performed at the tulip tree. On the day of mourning, people also gathered in Cherkessk, where they honored the memory of the fallen at the memorial to the victims of the war in the Caucasus. In Adygea, in the absence of official public events and makeup, except for the evening candle lighting, people remembered the heroic resistance of their ancestors in their own regions. Some of those who nevertheless decided to march in the capital were reportedly invited for a conversation with law enforcement officers. There are also reports online about protocols being drawn up against some of them. However, we are currently unable to confirm or deny this information. As expected, the largest gatherings took place in Nalchik. Several thousand people participated in the march, including figures from the arts and culture, representatives of the scientific community, and people of various ages and professions. As in previous years, the community demonstrated a high level of self-organization, once again showing how important this day is to the people. The very next day, reports of detentions and arrests began to come in. Among them, the particularly shameful administrative arrest of Marina Kalmykova, an adult woman, stands out. She was sentenced to 3 days in jail simply because, like many thousands of others, she could not remain indifferent on that day. In total, 8 people received jail sentences ranging from 3 to 10 days. Circassian organizations in Europe and Turkey have already issued statements condemning such actions by the authorities. Public figures in Kabardino-Balkaria also made an appeal to the head of the Republic, demanding intervention in the situation. In their statement, they emphasized that the initiator of the events on May 21st was the Circassian people as a whole, not just the individuals who were arrested. There is no doubt that such escalation is intended to create internal tension within society. We wrote about this on our Telegram channel in the context of the recent detention of 42 people in Nalchik and Nartan on fabricated charges of participating in terrorist activities. It's amazing how various groups and bloggers, some of whom even pretend to be the main thinkers online, so easily try to ignore such events. May 21st is becoming not only a day of remembrance, but also a turning point for the revival of Circassian identity. The new generation is increasingly approaching this not as a ritual, but as a moment of reflection, what we have lost, where we are now, and what we want to preserve. It's no longer just about mourning. It's an attempt to understand our own history through the facts that have been tried to be erased from memory for many years. This leads to the realization of the great potential for the development of the Circassians in the modern world. And it is precisely this that provokes resistance from the system, led by people of the old guard, for whom this new perspective is unacceptable. It is simply forbidden to them. They begin to oppose it, turning the Circassian issue into a threat, not even allowing active individuals to participate in organizing commemorative events. At the same time, it is obvious that the official events do not meet the needs of society and, moreover, are designed to minimize the participation of the people. Nevertheless, it is no longer possible to stop this process. May 21st is ceasing to be just a symbol of tragedy. This day is becoming a foundation not for fighting against someone, but for standing up for ourselves, for understanding that we have a past we know, and a future for which we are responsible.